Mount Digital Comics DC Weekly News. Are you ready
Yes.
to be annoyed?
Maybe.
Casting? I guess DC's doing the same thing as Marvel, casting non-whites in white roles. Okay, so rumor is that Booster Gold, which has been a long time attached to Anthony Starr, well, if only by fandom, because he came out and said that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What a ridiculous way to cast me. So rumor is that Kamal Nanjiani is up for playing Booster Gold. New rumor doing the rounds online is claiming that the planned DC Studios Max Booster Gold series has found its lead. The titular time-hopping hero will be played by the actor who made his MCU debut just 3 years ago. According to Nexus Point News, Kamal Nanjiani, who played Kingo in Marvel Studios' Eternals, has been cast as Michael John Carter in the upcoming DCU show. How much stock should we put in this? Well, the source has been reliable in the past and seems very confident in their story, so we'd say there might well be something to it if it is accurate. Expect the trades, or James is going to confirm fairly soon. It was previously reported that Gunn and Peter Safran had tapped Danny McBride, John Carcieri, and Jeff Fradley, the creative team behind the HBO Max series The Righteous Gemstones, to work on the show. Oh, I didn't know that. That's
That's not bad.
amazing. The
Yeah,
Righteous
that's pretty
Gemstones
good.
is fantastic.
It's a great pick.
Do we think this is a good pick for Booster Gold? I'm gonna say he's got the comedic chops, and yes, I'm totally fine with this choice.
I think he does have the comedic chops. I don't know if he has the. It's so hard to say, and obviously it's not the color of his skin. Thanks everyone.
He doesn't have
It's
blonde
that
hair.
it's that weird. It's that weird self-loathing ability. Like he definitely has it, but I don't know if he has it enough to play Booster Gold in his full amount. I guess I don't know. But also at the same time, it is a pretty good choice. He is extremely funny, and I think he could definitely pull it off.
Yeah.
Do you think they'd still give him blonde hair?
Yes, they will give him
Maybe.
blonde hair.
Maybe.
Speaking of another actor who's trying to find his way into the DCU, Dave Bautista said he's struggling to find his place. He obviously wants to work with James Gunn again. He loves working with James Gunn.
Yes.
Though he could always have a change of heart down the line, Dave Bautista has made it clear that Guardians 3 was his final turn as Drax in the MCU. And the actor has now set his sights on jumping ship to the DC Universe. Bautista has expressed his interest in playing a new take on Batman villain Bane several times in the past, but now feels like he may be too old to take on that particular role. For forever, it was Bane, former champion, WWE champion, told Screen Rant. When I was younger, I wanted to play Bane. It was like a dream role for me, and I got to the point in my career where I just felt like I was just too old to play Bane. I think the physicality of it at this point in my career and my life, just wouldn't be able to do that character justice. And then I saw somewhere online where that someone posted something of me playing Lex Luthor, an older Lex Luthor, and I kind of became obsessed with that idea. Obviously, they moved on from that idea, so at this point, I'm struggling to find my place in the DC universe. I'd be up for anything. Nicholas Hoult will be playing Luthor in James Gunn's Superman. But there's nothing to say he can't play an older version in an Elseworld project. I'm going to say no to that.
Yeah.
There are plenty of other heroes and villains Batista could play, of course. Gunn revealed that he would love to work with his friend again in DCU, asking for fans to send their character suggestions to threads. The most popular picks, aside from Bane, was Hugo Strange, Darkseid, Kilowog, Mr. Freeze, and Atrocitus. I thought Kilowog would be good. I also thought Etrigan. He'd probably
Yeah,
be better
Etrigan
at
would be
playing
cool.
A CGI type character, and he's got
Yeah.
the comedic chops for the rhyming. Well, I mean, not that Etrigan's,
Yeah.
but he rhymes a lot, so I feel like,
It's still better if it's funny.
yeah.
Yeah. The
Mr.
Etrigan they had in.
Freeze,
Oh yeah. Okay.
sure, I guess.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze kinda.
I mean, if you want to go to the Arnold Schwarzenegger version of Mr. Freeze instead of
guess,
the
yeah.
the dedicated scientist type, seems like he would be a smart guy. Atrocitus, sure. feel like he probably could have the look of Hugo Strange, but I'm not sure I'd be sold on him. Darkseid. I feel like if they're gonna do Darkseid, they need someone with more gravitas, like Josh Brolin type, to do the voice. Because again, that's gonna be a CGI character.
Trying to think of who else. I mean, maybe Grundy, maybe?
Solomon Grundy? Yeah, that's not a bad one.
If they ended up deciding to even use that character.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I think he's got a lot of options, but it's going to be interesting to see.
Okay, final DC news of the week. Do we have our Batman? Glenn Powell ignites Batman speculation after following James Gunn and Andy Muschietti on Instagram. That is kind of a weird, like, follows both at the same time kind of thing.
Yeah, both at the same time. It's weird.
Like, James Gunn, maybe I get because he's, he wants a DC part, but then he also follows the still apparent director of Brave and the Bold. Glenn Powell is most definitely on the rise, following impressive performances like Top Gun, Hitman, and Twisters. Did you see Hitman?
Twisters made so much money. Did you see? Holy fuck, it made a lot of money on the weekend. Wow, I was actually so surprised. It was over 70 million. It made like 75 million or something opening weekend.
But that's not that much compared to the olden days.
Yeah, of course, the olden days, but the new days that we're currently in.
So it's made 124 million its first weekend. I mean, that's probably one of the better ranks since COVID for opening weekend. If
it's 124 for their opening weekend, that's huge.
Yeah, especially on a sequel that nobody... Like, I didn't think anyone cared about a sequel to Twister. Like, we just watched it again because it came out in 4K, and, like, it's fun. But I'm not sure we really needed a sequel. And I don't even know if if it has anything to do with the original characters. Does it?
Yeah, I think it ties in. I think Glenn Powell is Bill Paxton.
The kid of Bill Paxton and
I think I don't know for sure. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe one of the other characters are. I didn't read into it, but from my understanding, that's like the tie.
We did recently watch Hitman, and that was good.
I have not watched it yet.
Yeah, it was funny.
But I heard it's quite good. And then the rom-com that he was in with Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
I didn't watch it, but I heard it made a lot of money.
Did it?
Like a lot of money. A couple $100 million at the box office.
We watched it in Denver as like what thing can we throw on that we don't really have to pay attention to? I don't know.
Okay.
Wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Fans noticed that Powell recently started following DC Studios' James Gunn and Andy Muschietti on Instagram, leading to some wonder whether he could be in the running to suit up as the Key Crusader in the upcoming DC movie. Could there be something to this? Well, fans have started noticing sort of thing in the past, and their casting theories proved to be right on the money. But it's probably way too early for anyone to actually be in contention for our new Dark Knight. That doesn't mean some conversations have taken place. Of course, couldn't have taken place. But if this does have anything to do with the Brave and the Bold, we say more in case Powell testing the waters, see if there's any interest. What if he's not playing Batman? He's playing the villain. Whatever villain they decide to choose.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
He's the new Mad Hatter. I don't know.
Be a little bit of a stretch.
He'll probably be fine as Batman. I guess because they're gonna go. They wanted to go younger with Batman, I think, in this new timeline.
Do we think what's his name from Blue Mountain State is too old? Alan Richter.
Alan Reacher. Richson.
Yeah.
He's probably too old.
He's 41. Damn it. So close, eh?
And he's busy doing like a Blue Mountain State movie or something.
I thought they already did the movie.
No, I think they're coming. I think he's coming back to do it. Plus, he's huge as Reacher now. That show's a massive hit.
Yeah, I agree.
Spring Break 83, War Machine. I don't know what that is. Motor City, The Man with the Bag. Reacher, TV
Man
show,
with
season
Bag.
3. Playdate. That was in post-production. Spring Break 83. What is that? Mars Callahan, Joe Pantaleone, Lee Majors. The Zeros, 4 friends who were bullied by their graduating high school class, find revenge against the now freshman college students while on break during 1983. Oh, Robert Davies in it too. He's a bit of a nut.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, Richland's too old, but he can be, I don't know, maybe bring him back as Hawkman again. Because he was in Titans as Hawkman, yes?
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the DC News of the Week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.